Like I said, the Democratic Party is the evilest institution in the history of the world. Knowledge about the Iron Triangle. Abortion and radical LGBTQ will depopulate and destroy America. Satan does exist. And he lies his head at the DNC. And there's no virtue in the civil rights movement. We have to stop celebrating it, and we have to pull it up, and we have to pull up the stupid ideology of it, root and stern. Now, we got a few minutes to deal with the subject at hand. It's been this lie going around for a very, very, very long time, that the white conservative is the enemy of black America and the enemy of America, and that the white liberal is good. Minister Malcolm X, y'all, spoke on this issue, and he spoke quite eloquently. And it was awesome what he said.
I'd like to point out, though, that...
I say that because it is usually if you study the structure of the Negro community, economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise, it's controlled by the white liberal, who usually poses as the friend of the Negro, who actually differs from the white conservative in the same way that the fox differs from the wolf. Their appetite is the same. Their motives are the same. It's only their mannerisms and methods that differ.
And more than that, I would say that just because a person is a Negro or a black American does not mean that he's going to struggle for Negro rights or for jobs for Negroes or anything else. I think that today you could point to a large number of Negro leaders who have consistently betrayed Negroes in a whole host of areas.
They aren't really Negro leaders. These are puppets that have been put in front of the Negro community by white liberals.
See, Malcolm X saw it 60 years ago. Tried to warn you. These white liberals are no good. They've been perverts, liars, psychopaths, and anti-Christian bigots since the 1800s. But they slid into the civil rights movement and they said, hey, we're going to use the ecclesiastical and the absolute moral absolutism of the civil rights movement and the plight of black people to gain power in America. And they did it. And who did they get with? Black preachers. Then they started funding black organizations like the NAACP and the SCLC. Yeah, y'all can look them up. Y'all can find out that the NAACP was founded by 9 white folks and 1 black person. He was a communist, W.B. Du Bois. And all the money was coming from the white estate. Now, why were white folks so interested in 1909 about the plight of black people? They were always concerned about, white liberals were always concerned about controlling the black vote so they could use it for their own betterment. And they have. So, here's the lie. This is how it goes. The Republican Party was the good party for black folks until the Civil Rights Movement, and then the Democrat Party, they switched, and the Democrat Party became the party of black people after the Civil Rights Movement. All right, let's take a pen in that. Hold that thought just for a second. So, the Democrats and the liberals became the party of the black folks after the Civil Rights Movement, and the conservatives jumped with the Republicans and became the racist party. That's right. Okay, can you explain to me then, if liberalism and the Democrats were so good for black folks, why did black people get worse after the Democrats took over and the liberals took over? Can anybody answer that question, please? Abortion went sky high in the black community after 1972. They took prayer out of schools and the schools went crazy. Black family, because of the man out clause and the civil rights community rejecting Patrick Moynihan's plea to put the black man back at the head of his family, and the feminists and the civil rights community knew that they could not destroy the black community as long as the black man was the head of his family, said, no, we're going to use government money to run him out. Welfare destroyed the black economy so that black people didn't have to work. And on top of all that, they let the drugs come in. So if you think the Democratic Party has done well, just like what John F. Kennedy said, for people that think that liberalism is great and has done well, he said, or communism has done well, he stood at the Berlin Wall and he said, let them come to Berlin. Well, I say to you, if you think that the Democratic Party has done well by black people, let's go to where black people live. If you think that the Democrat Party has done well by black people, let them go to Chicago. Let them go to Detroit. Let them go to D.C. Let them go to New Orleans, Memphis, L.A., Portland, Jackson, Mississippi. Everywhere they rule. Mayhem, destruction. But let the mainstream media tell it, oh, Lord, we live in the life of Riley. Black folks just got it made. I mean, we do have an obesity problem in the black day. So I guess in some ways they do. Everybody got a phone. Most people got a place to stay. Everybody seems like they got enough to eat. Got televisions, flat screens, air conditioning, running water. But they still seem to be angry, don't they? Yeah. Still don't have the peace of God. They took away your religion. They took away your right to keep and bear arms. Took away the family. Took away your economic system where, you know, people get their way of life. They get their worth from their work, and you took that away from them. I remember watching this episode on Jurassic Park. It was the first one, and they were showing the people, before the park opened up, they wanted to show them some of the exhibits, some of the dinosaurs. There was this paleontologist that was really excited about this because he had been studying dinosaurs his whole life, and he really wanted to see them, but he really wanted to see the T-Rex. That was his favorite. He couldn't wait to see the T-Rex. So they slide him around on the cars, and guy said on the microphone, we're getting ready to see the T-Rex. And he got very excited, and he looked over, and they had this goat in a cage, and they had the goat tied with a chain around his neck. And they're going to try to get T-Rex to come out and eat the goat, and that's how everybody was going to see it. And the goat was sitting there, bang, 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 bang. And the guy was getting excited, and T-Rex didn't come out. And T-Rex would not come out. And the paleontologist finally got exasperated. He said, he understood. He understood. He said, T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. T-Rex didn't want you to give him some tied up lamb. Yeah, T-Rex earns his food. That was insult to T-Rex. That's how most men are. Men don't want to be fed. Men don't want to got to go to the mailbox and get their check. They want to hunt. They want to earn it. And the Democrat Party took away their right to earn it. And in many ways took away their manhood in the process. And now they're taking it back. And conservatives understood that. And men want to hunt. And they kept their culture together and they taught their men to hunt. You know how I know? Because I'm in that community and I know these people and I've earned their respect. You know why? Because I hunt. Like a damn shark. I get up every day and I go, man. And you DEI punks, you couldn't live in my world. I'll slit your throat, figuratively. Come in this world with me and my brothers and see what we do to you. And that's what the Democrats have done. To everybody that follow them. Bunch of men in dresses, bunch of sword-back boys. So how do I know? Because I know these people. And they don't give a dadgum about your color. They give a dadgum about who you are as a man or as a woman. So all this dreaming about that day, look, player, that day is here. You ain't got to worry about being judged by the content of your character. You can't avoid it.